There's people profit back again with another match reaction. Tottenham 1, Liverpool 0. The Reds lose the first leg of the semi-final Carabao Cup tie away from home at Tottenham HOTSPUR Stadium. We lose 1-0 away from home, and I have to say, it was another poor performance. Very similar to the United game. We were very slow. We didn't look on it. We looked like we were just coasting through the game, almost as if we were just expecting to win the game. That we could just roll up and get the win. And I don't understand. There was an arrogance about us. Maybe they thought because it's Tottenham. We thought because it's Tottenham. We're going away to Spurs. They haven't won nothing. That we're just going to roll up and win easily. And that is never the case. In a cup game, that is never the case, because I know we might not have taken the cup seriously, but for a club like Spurs, who haven't won nothing in a very long time, I always knew that they were going to take this competition very seriously and they were going to be up for it. So I expected a very tough game, and unfortunately, we were not up for it. We were very, very poor, and we got what we deserved in the end. Got what we deserved. I have to say, yesterday, Alisson had a very, very dodgy game. You know me, I'll always defend Alisson. I think for me, he's the best goalkeeper in the world, and it's not even a debate. But yesterday, he had a very, very shocking game. Some of his distribution at times was a joke. He did almost cost us a goal by playing out from the back and losing the ball. And some of his general kicking and he didn't look on it at all. He looked very off it, should I say. And I think since his injury, Alisson hasn't come back. He's come back and he hasn't been great, I'll be honest. He hasn't looked as sharp, but that is normal considering he was out for a while. And I do expect as the weeks go by, he will get back up to the Alisson that we all know and love. But yesterday, he had a very, very poor game. What else am I saying? But I thought, I'm very, very glad that Trent and Robertson didn't start yesterday. I'm very glad, because I think if Trent and Robertson played yesterday, we would have lost that game about 2 or 3-0, because I'll be honest, Tottenham were all over us in the game. They were very, very good, I have to say. But I think with Trent and Robbo, that score could have been a lot worse than it was. Tsimikas wasn't great either, but I felt he did all right. Bradley on the right did pretty good, I think. But yeah, all in all, I have to say, people were coming into this game expecting us to win 3-4-0. That was never going to be the case. Tottenham haven't won a trophy in it's been a long time, but Tottenham were always going to be up for this game. I knew that they'd be up for this game at home. They've got the crowd behind them. It was never going to be a walk in the park, and it showed. We showed up with arrogance, thinking we were just going to roll up and win, and Tottenham got the result that they deserved in the end. They played very, very well, and I have to say, all in all, it's not been a great last couple of days. A draw against United, a loss against Tottenham. Both these teams are mid-table in the league, and we've been unable to beat both of them, which isn't a great look, I'll be honest. There is still a second leg to play at Anfield, but I will say we have to be a lot better in the second leg at home, because if we rock up in the second leg and play like that, we're going to get beat again. We have to be on it in the second leg and not take Tottenham for granted, because make no mistakes about it, at home, at Anfield, Tottenham are going to be up for it. They will deploy that low block, and they will try and see out the 1-0 lead. So it's very important that we start fast in the second leg, or we could be looking at another game where a team just shuts us out and we fail to score. We have to be on it against Tottenham in the second leg. What can I say, man? It's just not been a great couple of days. I have to say, I'm gonna say somewhat controversial here, but for me, ever since the City and Madrid games, it looks to me like we aren't playing the same. Before the City and Madrid games, we were playing really, really fast, explosive. We were on it every game, but it looks to me like since the City game in particular, that the performance levels have dropped off a bit. Like we haven't kept the same intensity. We drew to Newcastle, we drew against Fulham. We did beat West Ham 5-0, but we've drawn against United. We've dropped quite a bit of points since them 2 big games against City and Madrid. we've drawn a couple of games, and I'm not too sure why that is. But if the players have slacked, we have got to get back on it now, because we have got a very, very tough game next week against Forest away. And I'm going to be honest, I'm worried about that game. Seeing how we've played the last 2 games, the performance level, I'm very worried when we play Spurs, Nottingham Forest away, because that is going to be a very tough game. At 8 o'clock kickoff under the lights, away against Nottingham Forest. It's going to be a very, very tough game. And we can't afford no more drop points now. We've drawn 4 games. We can't afford to draw another game, because we draw another game, we'll, God forbid, lose another game. Arsenal win. Arsenal are right back down our throats with 3 games. 3 points. They're 3 points ahead, but that easily, I know we have the 2 games in hand, but them being 3 points behind us for a bit could cause a bit of nerves in our camp. So it's very, very important that we short whatever this little blip is that we're going on and get back on it for Forest away, because any more drop points and other teams are going to capitalise. It's not just Arsenal we have to worry about now. Forest are like 3rd in the league or something, 2nd I think. So we've got to look out for Forest as well, man, now. So it's very important that we get back on it. It is vital, very, very vital. But it is not the end of the world. We did lose yesterday, but deservedly so. Tottenham were the better team. They deserved their win. We didn't deserve nothing out of the game. We were shocking, but we move on to the second leg. We move on to Forest away in the league, and let's hope we can recover from this little blip that we've gone on and get back to winning ways. Up the Reds, and I will speak to you guys soon.